I think Mommy went in the other room, didn't she?
Yeah.
So I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be any mommy around. I think we're alone now. What is up, everybody? We are out here at the Lloyd Noble Center right here in beautiful Norman, Oklahoma. I am out here ready to go. I'm rejuvenized. I just took another couple days to where I was wanting to get back in the headspace that I was in before. We're getting kind of showed up by this guy already. He's out playing Frogger. So what happened with The Biggest Loser? I had a 4-minute video that everybody sends in. If you want to sign up for The Biggest Loser, you send in a 4-minute video. Now 90% of the people that are picked in The Biggest Loser go to the live auditions. I missed the live audition window. I could have gone to Dallas and done a live audition, which I happily would have done, and more than likely I would have been on the show. I'm very serious when I say that everything I ever say, everything I ever do, it's just me. It's how I've always been. I've been kind of like this odd anomaly kind of guy that does off the wall things, and I'm just that way. A lot of that has come from me being fat. If I had not been overweight for most of my life, I wouldn't probably feel the need to do so many funny off the wall kind of jokey stuff. I'm just saying that, you know, when I was a kid, I was always big. I was always kind of a heavier kid as it was. And I've never truly been skinny. So this persona, this over-the-topness, this doing things that most people wouldn't do, it kind of has been spawned from this heavy-set lifestyle. So I had a 4-minute video that I sent in because I didn't make any of the live auditions. Somebody take interest in that 4-minute video. So I did a 10-minute video. Both of those are online. I actually had to take them down briefly because it was getting so close and so realistic that I was gonna go that The Biggest Loser actually told me to take all my stuff down. I made a 4-minute, a 10-minute, then I had a phone call, you know, what my intentions were and where I was, and I could do all these things. They asked. 6 days after that, I had a Skype phone call. The Skype phone call lasted for an hour, and it was with Ian, the contact that I spoke with most of the time after that. Basically, I had to give my life story, why I am the way I am, why do I want to lose the weight. I had to do a bunch of different sound bites. I had to speak as if I wasn't speaking to someone. It was pretty cool. It was kind of a glimpse into what you see people do on the shows and Hollywood and all that on a daily basis. You had to look directly into the camera for 3 seconds after each time you got done finished talking. It was pretty cool. He told me 80% chance that I get in, and that was what I had to go off of. Melissa and I got kind of into gear. I have a problem with my feet. Well, I say feet, specifically my right ankle. As a matter of fact, check out the prints that I got from the Good Feet store. This is how terrible my feet are. So my left foot is completely flat. My right foot has like a baby arch, but I walk on my heel. I walk on the outside right edge of my foot, as well as having the toe loop deal. If you go into a local Good Feet store or whatever and have them look at it, and your feet are relatively normal, you won't see that massive toe mark. That'll be dispersed amongst your toes and the front of your foot. You won't have that big dark spot on the back of your heel on one foot and not the other. And you'll also see an arch on the inside where the arch is supposed to be, and you'll see that little baby arch on the outside. You actually curve in just a little bit on the outside, and you curve in a lot on the inside. But anyway, I went to finally, after all these years, it's been giving me problems for years and years, I finally went to go get the orthopedic inserts. Cost me a decent amount of money. Money I shouldn't really have been spending on it, but the show was imminent and I wanted to be able to perform at my very best. And if I run on my feet right now with I have the inserts inside my shoes now actually. If I run with my feet the way that they were for more than 3 or 4 hours, if I do something on my feet more than 3 or 4 hours, the next day for the first about hour that I walk, I'm useless. I'm all over the place. It hurts. It's pretty ridiculous. So I went and got the orthopedics done. I was gonna be looking into a sleep aid machine, whether it was one of the anti-snores that gets you to open up your nose, or if it was just straight out a CPAP machine, because my nighttime breathing is terrible, and I know it is. You just never allocate money for stuff like that until it's time to. After all that, they called me and said, you are not going to be going. He actually said, good news, bad news. Good news is you don't have to wonder anymore. Bad news is you're not going. And I was just like, man, this sucks, like I had all these people that I don't necessarily feel like I let everyone down. The show would have been cool. And if I got on the show and lost week 1, in my opinion, that would have been letting everyone down. But not getting on the show because they had everybody else already basically picked, and I was a last ditch possible online effort, and I didn't have a live audition. They just couldn't viably go with me. So that's what happened with The Biggest Loser. But that's not what's about to happen on an even bigger loser. That's right, I'm talking about the show. I'm gonna do it. This is gonna be kind of the introduction into it, and it's also gonna be the feedback I want for it. I want you guys to kind of tell me what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see more of, what you want to see less of. Kind of tailor me to what you're thinking you want this thing to be, because I'm willing to do whatever. Regardless, I'm gonna lose the weight, I'm gonna be active, I'm gonna be eating incredibly less. I have 40 days to lose weight for my sister's wedding. My sister's wedding will be in 40 days, and 40 days, I believe, at 2.5 pounds a day is 100 pounds. I would like to be able to pull something insane like that off, and I'm getting some things in place to hopefully be able to make that possible. I am at like 415 or maybe something like that, I'm not real sure. But you guys watch, tell me what you like, what you don't like, and comment, give me feedback, give me something. I'll do whatever you guys want. Let's all lose the weight, okay? Take what I'm fixing to do as a how-to, okay? Do you think for 40 days you could do what Blake did and lose the weight like he did? For 40 days, do you think you could be me? You could be a fat person versus this whole world that we're in and do what I did? I don't even know if I can do it. Let's start there. Let's start with me doing everything I say I'm gonna do. What would have happened on the show is what's gonna happen right here. Right here, right now, right today, this minute, this hour. And it starts with all of us, in my opinion. I'm out here walking solo, but I don't feel as if I'm solo. I feel like it's all of us. And I think that all it takes is a mindset that can't be defeated to win. My mindset is undefeatable. My will is off the charts. Guys, I'm gonna finish up my walk. So eat less, move more, live the dream, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, everybody.